Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Bob and I want to show you something kind of cool. I've been working on my programming skills because I believe that's probably one of the weakest points right now in my skill set, and I just see it as a very valuable skill. And what I want you to see is this project I've been working on called PongLab. PongLab is inspired by the classic game Pong, and what it allows the player to do is play and see what's happening in the source code, what's executing, what functions are executing, and what code is running as they play the game. I've written it in JavaScript, and you can actually see the source code to this game if you go to my GitHub, which is github.com/rwxrob/Pong, and it'll take you to this page where you can see the files for the game. JavaScript allows it to run in the browser. I've also written some code for you to be able to not just run it on desktop, but you can run it on your phone, and it makes this noise, this like ping pong sound noise through this hit.mp3 file. It is open source, so if you want to clone it and play with it, great. I would love for you to provide some ideas on it. I just one day decided, look, I'm tired of continuing to read all the time about stuff and not like actually do it. I've also been following this project I want y'all to know about if you didn't already. rwxrob, he's an incredible guy. He's a software engineer for many years, still a software engineer and an infrastructure engineer. He also streams on Twitch, and as you can see behind me is YouTube. He's got this thing he does every year called the Beginner Boost, and the Beginner Boost is a series of video clips that are recorded live that show, beginners how to get started, and it's in tech in general, but with a heavy software development focus. And I really am inspired when I watch him. I was inspired to work on projects because he made a video about how you just need to go ahead and do projects, like when it comes to programming and learning those programming skills. And I agree with that as I teach IT skills, building Active Directory domain controllers, setting up switches and routers. I find that you can only do so much reading and watching videos about it before you just really have to go do it. So that's where that came from. I can show you how I play it. So this is actually, the cool thing about PongLab is yes, the code is on GitHub, but I'm also using GitHub's hosting platform called GitHub Pages, which takes advantage of a static site generator technology called Jekyll to deploy it. So all you have to do is go to this right here, this URL, rfthysen.github.io/pages, and there's the game. So you hit start game, and right now I'm on desktop, so I'm actually just controlling it by using my mouse. But if I was on my phone, I would use my thumb. So I'm controlling as you can see on the left side there, it was just out of frame, I added it. And that sound, so as it hits the paddles, it plays that hit.mp3 sound. And it's basic right now, but when I first started making this project, it was literally just this game, right? This is the first thing I got working. When it was working on GitHub Pages, I was hype about it. And then I started to think, how could I put my own twist on it in an educational way? Meaning, I'm not saying this is going to replace someone actually working on their own project. I'm just saying this is something that, is just inspiring to me. So as you play it, you're like, I wonder how this works. And I want people to be able to kind of poke around and see in a way that, kind of scratches that curiosity itch, if you will. You see right behind me, there's the code view. And this is by no means done. I'm going to continue to work on it. I want to add an IDE into it just to play around and see how to do that. But I'm also open to ideas. So if you have ideas about this, feel free to comment below, or even, hey, submit some pull requests on the project. Let me know what you think about it. Remember that project-based learning is the way to go. you'll be so much more inspired, especially when it comes to programming, because you can almost make anything that comes to your imagination these days, especially with the tools we have at our disposal now. So, hey, have a great time and keep learning.